Nonviolence recognizes that social change cannot come overnight, but it causes one to work as if it were a possibility the next morning. These powerful words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., although spoken over 40 years ago, were an inspiration to the 162 volunteers that took part in the Missouri Southern State University's Morning's Possibility themed Day of Service in recognition of the 25th annual Martin Luther King Jr. holiday on January 17th. For its second year, Missouri Southern has spent this holiday helping others.
Coretta Scott King said, Dr. King would not want us to have a day off. That's not what his mission was. His mission was to serve, and he believed that serving builds stronger communities. And so she was kind of a driving force even in having the attitude of MLK Day being a day of service. Instead of a day off, it's a day on. And so that's the effort that we're making.
The Morning of Possibilities started early in Joplin at the 10th annual Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Breakfast that the university's Diversity Committee helped plan, including committee member and Education Department head, Dr. Al Cade.
Today is just a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. It's one of the activities that we are very, very proud of.
Dr. Cade said that the goal of this committee was always to expand the celebration breakfast to include service, much like this year.
Our goal was to, we talk about each and every year at our breakfast to remember, to celebrate, and to act. And this is the action.
A total of nearly 400 hours of service was performed throughout the day, and it did not go unnoticed.
I think it's one of the best days since I've been here in the 3 years, particularly because we've really cranked up the service part of it.
MSSU President Dr. Bruce Beck accepted a city proclamation from Joplin Mayor Mike Wilson in recognition of the university service, and along with the entire President's Council, even took part in the Day of Service.
Last year, when I read somewhere about it would be nice to have other people at the higher levels participate, I thought that's a good idea, so we want to make sure we did that.
The council's service took place at a local elementary school, along with the help of Kappa Alpha fraternity member Glenn Underwood.
I think it definitely helps the community out. Helping those librarians out. I mean, there's thousands of books in there, it's a library.
Glenn and the other students and community volunteers took part in 19 different service projects around the community, including work from putting in bookshelves, painting, making phone calls, sweeping, stocking and organizing shelves, as well as an on-campus food and hygiene product drive. And the organizations receiving the service truly appreciated the help.
We have Missouri Southern respiratory therapy students here, and they are providing much-needed volunteer services at the community clinic. Because we have a very, very small staff and we have to rely on donations, we don't have a lot of room to work with. So we rely on the generosity of volunteers for our day-to-day operations. And this is really helping us with our needs here at the community clinic, and it's very, very exciting for us to have them here today.
Today we're working with the MSSU students that are giving us a day of service as a part of their Martin Luther King celebration, and we kind of picked out some projects that they could help us with, and they've been doing a phenomenal job.
Participating Missouri Southern students also gained a great deal from the experience.
It's nice to do something for yourself, for other people instead of for yourself, like you do every day, and for people that obviously need help.
Well, I think for one thing, it's really awesome to have the community members, not only just the college students who live here in the Joplin area, but to see that the campus here can be able to help out in the community, do numerous projects, whether it's helping out with Week Care of the Four States or helping out with our local middle schools building new bookshelves.
I felt very selfless because usually you plan out your day and what you want to do, and to take the time out of your day to do something for somebody else, it's kind of different, but it actually feels good at the end of the day. You're like, I did a good job. I really helped out today.
After the day of work, many of the students were inspired to continue the service beyond the day's events.
You have the time, spend it on something that could help somebody else.
Yeah, you have a lot more time in the day than you think you do, because just a couple of hours here, we did a lot.
With inspiration from Martin Luther King Jr., there will be many more mornings full of possibilities.